mentioned NWA, you mentioned Mississippi once, which made me think about Soulja Boy, who's also from Mississippi, and he said that he was the first viral rapper. But if I think about it, I think it would actually be you.
Yes.
Can you break down like how that song came about, and then we can get into the actual mechanics of the mass spread of that song? Because it was like #1 in Belgium. And like,
as I got high, the first YouTube was Napster. I didn't know nothing about it. I was on the verge of being homeless and everything.
You were working at LAX at that time too?
No, LAX was before that. LAX is going to be in the Afroman days when I first got my nickname and everything.
Yeah, okay.
This is going to be after I moved back to Mississippi. I kind of gave up on LA.
Went back to Hattiesburg?
Yes.
Yeah. You were working at a chicken processing center?
Yes. I remember I tried to sell some CDs. Nobody would buy them. I got tired of toting the box around.
Yo, they got young Afroman. This got to be like some AI reenactment. But hey, when you start off so early back in them days, you had to have no CDs. Now people be trying to hit you with flash drives and QR codes to their music.
I was just like, damn. So I just started giving it away to people, and they went home and put it up on the computer, and they put it up on Napster. They had to invent the word viral to explain what my song had did through the computer. It was like a computer platinum. At first we had platinum. We didn't have viral. Nobody said that before 2000. They started saying it after Because I Got High circulated. One dude said, I remember the dude, he looked like the guy on The Godfather that got mad at Michael Corleone. He goes, he was banging the cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Mo Green.
Yeah.
He had on some glasses like Mo Green. He was like, you're everywhere. He goes, your song went viral.
The crazy thing is, a lot of people was singing Afroman's Because I Got High, even people who didn't smoke weed. So yeah, it was viral. Even kids were saying Because I Got High.
And he held it with his eyes open like, I ain't never heard that word. I'm like, what is that? It was like, it's like a virus. They had to invent that word to explain what had happened in everybody's computers around the world.
So nobody said it viral before your song came out?
Yes.
Wow. And it stemmed from, was it a rave in New Orleans, I read?
Yes, I handed out 500 CDs at a rave. All those kids went home and loaded that stuff up, and it went around the world in like 2-3 days.
2-3 days?
Yeah.
You know, the crazy thing is, I bet despite his viral success, he didn't make no money. And I don't think he complained about it, because when you trying to come up, you just trying to get people to talk about you, talk about your music, or even play your music. So shout out to him for having his viral campaign and freaking burning 500 CDs. Jesus Christ.
And what was your initial reaction? Like, how did you even come to terms with that global reach?
Dude, I didn't even know what had happened. This dude was just pounding on my door like the British is coming or something. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Universal want us in New York right now. We got to get a plane. And I'm like, okay, all right. You know, like, damn. And it was like, it wasn't a joke. The plane tickets was there, first class, limousine picking us up, New York City, saw Johnny Cochran in the airport, took a picture. Shit was starting to change, brother. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but it was crazy, it was creepy, and it was big.
And how soon?
Now, the crazy thing is, how do you think his viral moment back then compares to now, considering he is everywhere? He is literally the face of free speech. Do you think he's bigger now, or he was bigger back then? Let me know in the comment section.
Until you signed that major deal.
It must have been like 2-3 days later.
Yeah.
We got the plane ticket. We flew up there. Universal was not playing.
I know you're old school, so you probably don't want to talk about money super openly, but was it a pretty decent check for that first signing bonus?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get a quick time check right quick. I'm supposed to be on stage at 7.
All right, we're here at Afroman's first show after his victorious court case against the Adams County Sheriff's Department. It's not a big venue. We're not in an arena or a big-ass theater. We're inside of a dive bar in a suburban town called Clayton, Indiana, home to about 15,000 people. And it appears that 1%, maybe 5% of the town is in this bitch right now to watch Afroman do his thing. Thoughts on Afroman?
Yo, this is literally what separates Afroman from all the major artists. Major artists would never go perform in a bar. In fact, they probably, look down upon it. But when you have such a strong connection to your everyday people where you're like, no, I'll definitely go perform at a bar. And I'm sure, he has a price tag too for him to perform at said bar. But this is what I love about Afroman, going out and interacting with his core core fans, if you will, or new fans.
He's great.
How do you feel about his court case victory?
That was amazing.
Freedom of speech, good or bad?
Great. We Afroman in Belleville, baby. You know, when are we going to see this again?
It's Afroman. How do you not show up tonight?
My name's Gerald Claxon. This is the Clack Shack. Little small town, little hole in the wall type thing. Freedom of speech all the way through, baby. All the way.
Go freedom of speech, absolutely. Afroman got off his trial from freedom of speech. Honestly, I didn't know much about this court case till about 2 days ago.
Super epic, super sick, and how blessed he is that it was all on camera with his cameras inside. You feel me? Like that's. I was just thinking about that earlier today. I was like, playa, hell yeah.
What do you think?
Player, hell yeah, man. Could you imagine if it wasn't on camera? And his trial being on camera was probably the best thing. I wish more cameras were in courtrooms so you could see people like that insane judge out there who had that strong bias against Afroman winning. And you could see those corrupt cops lie and act on the stand as they try to play themselves out to be the victim.
This victory symbolizes
Freedom of speech. There's still hope in this world, at least a little bit.
Oh my God, yo.
He wanna put down his glass.
I love the editor over there at Channel 5, man. Bro, Afroman is by the people for the people. And if you ask me, yes, I think he was the first viral rapper. I know Soulja Boy tries to coin himself as the first of everything, but in this case, the crown goes to Afroman. Let me know what you think in the comment section about who was the first viral rapper, Afroman or Soulja Boy, and I'll see you next video. Peace.